Hello everyone, this is Dr. N.Senthil Madasamy, Associate Professor Computer Science Engineering. Great pleasure for me to welcome you all for this session.
In this session, topic to be covered is objectives under Unit 5 Cloud Security. At the end of Unit 5, the students will be able to outline software development for cloud using secure software design principles. At the end of this session, the students will be able to understand cloud information security objectives. In this session, we will discuss about cloud information security objectives. Developing secure software is based on applying the secure software design principles that form the fundamental basis for software assurance. The software assurance has been given many definitions, and it is important to understand the concept. The Software Security Assurance Report defines software assurance as the basis for gaining justifiable confidence that software will consistently exhibit all properties required to ensure that the software in operation will continue to operate dependably despite the presence of sponsored fault. In practical terms, the such software must be able to resist most attacks, tolerate as many as possible of those attacks it cannot resist, and contain the damage and recover to a normal level of operation as soon as possible. After any attacks, it is unable to resist or tolerate. The US Department of Defense DoD Software Assurance Institute defines software assurance as the level of confidence that software functions as intended and is free of vulnerabilities, either intentionally or unintentionally designed or inserted as a part of software. The Data and Analysis Center for Software require that software must exhibit the following three properties to be considered secure: dependability, software that executes predictably and operates correctly under a variety of conditions, including when under attack or running on malicious host. Trustworthiness, the software that contains a minimum number of vulnerabilities or no vulnerabilities or weaknesses that could sabotage the software dependability. It must also be resistant to malicious logic. Survivability, resilience, the software that is resistant to or tolerant of attacks and has the ability to recover as quickly as possible with as little harm as possible. 7 complementary principles that support information assurance are confidentiality, integrity, availability, authentication, authorization, auditing, and accountability. Confidentiality, integrity, and availability are sometimes known as CIA triad of information system security and are important pillars of cloud software assurance. Confidentiality refers to the prevention of intentional or unintentional unauthorized disclosure of information. Confidentiality in cloud system is related to the area of intellectual property rights, covered channels, traffic analysis, encryption, and inference. Under the area of intellectual property rights, intellectual property IP includes inventions, designs, and artistic, musical, and literacy works. Rights to intellectual property are covered by copyright laws, which protect creations of mind and patents which are granted for new inventions. A covered channel is an unauthorized and unhindered communication path that enables the exchange of information. Covered channels can be accomplished through timing of messages or inappropriate use of storage mechanisms. Traffic analysis is a form of confidentiality breach that can be accomplished by analyzing the volume, rate, source, and destination of message traffic, even if it is encrypted. Increased message activity and high burst of traffic can indicate a major event is occurring. Countermeasures to traffic analysis include maintaining a near constant rate of message traffic and discussing the source and destination location of the traffic. Encryption involves scrambling messages so that they cannot be read by an unauthorized entity even if they are intercepted. The amount of effort required to decrypt the message is a function of the strength of the encryption key and the robustness and quality of the encryption algorithm. Inference is usually associated with database security. Inference is the ability of the entity to use and correlate information protected at one level of security to uncover information that is protected at a higher security level. Integrity. The concept of cloud information integrity requires that the following three principles are met. First principle is modification are not made to data by unauthorized personnel or processes. Second principle is unauthorized modification are not made to data by authorized personnel or processes. Third principle is the data is internally and externally consistent. In other words, the internal information is consistent both among all sub entities and with real world external situation. Next, availability ensures the reliable and timely access to cloud data or cloud computing resources by the appropriate personnel. Availability guarantees that the systems are functioning properly when needed. In addition, this concept guarantees that the security services of the cloud system are in working order. A denial of service attack is an example of a threat against availability. The reverse of confidentiality, integrity, and availability is disclosure, alteration, and destruction. The summary of this session, we learned cloud information security objectives.
I hope you found this video is clear about the topic I lecture. Thank you and have a pleasant day.